Hey everybody, it's Eric with Low VA Rates. I am sporting my red shirt. This is probably my favorite out of all our red shirts, but we have a whole swag closet full of them. If you'd like your own, all you have to do is comment below the video here on YouTube and ask us. We'll tell you how we can mail you one, or two or three. We'll see. Also, speaking of red, click that red subscribe now button at the bottom. That way, every single time we come out with new content, you can be one of the first to know. Today, we're going to talk about whether or not you should put down 20% down payment on a VA loan. Now, I know a lot of you are probably scratching your head right now saying, what? Why are these guys even talking about down payments on a VA loan? I don't want to put any money down. And here's the good news. You don't have to on a VA loan. But the question is, if you can, should you? Even though you don't have to. So keep in mind, in my opinion, on a VA purchase, the single biggest benefit is that you don't have to come with money down. You don't have to have a dime in the bank. We've got videos on that, but a lot of people do have money, and they ask, why should they do it? And I would say probably the biggest reason you might consider putting money down on a VA loan, even though you don't have to, is because it can affect your VA funding fee. Now, I know there's some people out there already saying, well, I'm a disabled veteran. I don't pay a funding fee. We're going to get to you in just a second, but many veterans have to pay the funding fee. And for example, just by making a small 5% down payment on a VA loan, I better put down payment so you don't think that's an interest rate. If you put simply just a small 5% down payment down, that could lower your VA funding fee by 0.65% if it's the first time you've ever used a VA loan, and 1.95% if you're using a VA loan for more than the first time. That's a significant amount of savings in closing costs. That might be one reason to put some money down. So for example, on a $250,000 loan, that would save you $1,625 or $487 respectively. See that? Not only can I not spell in some of these videos, sometimes I can't even speak, but it's a substantial amount of money that you could save on your closing costs. Now, the VA funding fee only varies across 3 tiers, okay? Tier 1, 2, and 3. We're still talking about the VA funding fee here. There's 0 down payment. That's what the DP is going to stand for. There's 5% down payment, and then there's 10% or higher, 10% or more, okay? Those are the 3 different tiers. Whether you make a 10% down payment or a 20% down payment, it doesn't really make any difference. You're still going to lower your VA funding fee to 1.4, okay? Which is lower than what it would be normally. But let's talk about this 20% down payment. Maybe you've been saving up. Your parents taught you got to save 20% down for when you buy your house and you've got your mind set on it and you want to do it. A 20% down payment when compared to a 10% down payment could help you save on your monthly payments, okay? I'm going to put that here. This is the bigger issue. Monthly payments go lower, guys. You can have a much lower monthly payment when you put money down, okay? On a $250,000 mortgage, which I was talking about just a second ago, a 10% down payment means you're going to finance $225,000 as opposed to $250,000. While on a 20% down payment, you're only borrowing $200,000. So that loan amount's smaller. And when you plug that into an interest rate, for example, the extra $25,000, if you go from 10% to 20%, might save you as much as $100 a month on your payment. The larger down payment also builds equity faster. If you put no money down and you go borrow $250,000 on a $250,000 sales price, you've got 0 equity day one. You're completely exposed, you're completely strapped. If you put down $50,000, then you've got $50,000 in equity. Okay, so you won't likely go upside down on your house. Okay, so here's the deal, guys. Every situation's different. We've given you some information. You've now got to go and you got to consider all of your options. If you already have enough cash to make a large down payment, it might be a good idea to do. Discuss that with your spouse if he or she is going to be on the loan with you. Look at your family's goals into the future. It's also important to save for a rainy day. That's why I say everybody's different. Hopefully you now have more information to make your own decision. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next Friday, wearing red, of course, with some more great content.